But shortly after I had a wonderful premiere with Atlanta Symphony, I was contacted by New Music USA and conductor Joseph Young, who asked me to be a part of this wonderful new initiative that New Music USA was doing called Amplifying Voices. And what was so wonderful about it is it's a wonderful group of composers from underrepresented backgrounds allowing music to be sort of influxed into the canon from multiple different orchestras and organizations coming together. And so the goal is to keep this thing in action, to have more rounds of this program continue in order to just saturate the canon with sort of diverse voices and also stories from all over the place, to make music for the future just more accessible for all who enter concert halls and keep our art form going. This particular work I'm very excited about. I really wanted to write an exciting sort of kind of an open door to humanity, if you will, and that's what a lot of my work is about. And so I thought about one of my most incredible sources of inspiration, Dr. Maya Angelou, in her poetry. One of my favorite poems is A Brave and Startling Truth that was given for the 50th commemoration of the United Nations. So she has a wonderful video up that she goes out and says this beautiful poem that has so much duality in it about how human beings can oftentimes create very tumultuous sorts of situations, war and violence and brutality. But then there's also so many moments in the poem where she talks about just how humans can do the exact opposite, create moments of beauty like you're hearing tonight, and just create so many situations for healing and uplifting moments for us all as we travel through this thing called life. A little bit about the piece. In particular, you'll hear a theme come in and out in several different contexts, just like she has this line in the poem, when we come to it, to this day of peacemaking, this sort of brave and startling truth that we really all are in it together. It sounds very cliche, but it really comes down to the truth when you think about it. And there are several different sort of motivic characters throughout the orchestra.
And I'm kind of jealous of the flutist because she gets to do this thing called beatboxing on her flute. So I'm super jealous. But Nancy, would you demonstrate this for us for a second? Very cool. And we need like blockers next to each other a little bit if it was COVID time, but it's really nice. And also we have this wonderful female drummer that is doing, and thank goodness, because he knew this was going to be on a conductorless concert and the theme of playing it all together. Thank goodness we have a drum beat going through a lot of it. Would you like to demonstrate this incredible rock and roll sound? Yeah, woo, thank you, girl drummer, come on, yes. And it also happens in the piano, which actually sounds like somebody knocking. The first time it happened, I was like, hello. Yeah, so that's great. I do want to say, though, that I just found out, because I do get texts while I'm up here, that you have a pet iguana.
Oh, I wish I had a pet.
You do? You do?
A leopard gecko, yeah.
Leopard gecko, excuse me, a leopard gecko. And what is his name?
Bartok, and I found out it's actually a female gecko when I saw that the down there didn't come in exactly the way I thought.
Oh my.
Very young gecko when I named her. But anyway, the name
We're going to end on that, yes. And we're going to play this wonderful premiere for you. So thank you guys for coming. We look forward to seeing you at our next show. Thank you.